today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Los Angeles Chargers versus Drew Brees and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
still alive. I'm feeling like well. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm not a rebel. Cause I was a blessed with no respect. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex. It's over the chill. I'm making a flex. My life is a flick.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
10 more yards.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ball carrier.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 80 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
To Andy Isabella. A gain of 11.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Chargers Get set to go here for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gain of the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first down throw for Cousins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Now Breeze lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. A little careless Davis with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could... too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he knocks it through. Position, one play later, boom, end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to... First down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Yeah, we dominate.
A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the first down inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Chiefs.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Chiefs 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. 16-13, your final score. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 23-13, the final score. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jameis Winston, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going for Jefferson down, and this will be caught at the 30.
You thought you had it.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. First down, here's Cousins. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down, Ingram trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Cousins to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down. Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
31.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ingram going to get it on the option. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And taken right on the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. On third down, Cousins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now the second down throw on target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent, and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 40.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
49-yard line.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ingram. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it is Kittle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chargers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.